Okay. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to tea time. Welcome to tea time. Uh,
Alive in Wonderland.
exactly. Alive in Wonderland, which we still have to talk about reading like Alice in Wonderland. That's what I do. I said I wanted to watch it with my kids. Um, so let's see. Today's going to be we were just like, what's going on tea time today? Like, what's happening? So I just we are talking about empaths and empathy. That's how we're going to start, I think. How many of you guys, because I wrote a poll earlier in the week on the WhatsApp. um I don't know how, a lot, it seems like there are a lot of empaths. Did you get a chance, Tila, to read did you look at it? Did you look at that poll?
Listen, I just moved house. I just moved house. You know,
Okay,
so
well.
much I can do. I'm really barely alive in Wonderland.
Okay. Okay, fine. That's being authentic. So, okay, well, I looked at it. I wrote it and looked at it, and it looked like there's like a lot of empaths. I don't know, and you can write down like also if you are empathic, we were talking about different levels of empathy. Some people like feel what other people are feeling physically. Some people can actually think what other people are actually like thinking as a level of empathy. Some people can feel into spaces, energetic spaces. And then there's
And
like a
and
few, yeah,
you can also share how it all came up because we didn't even have a chance to talk about it because it's been
I
a
know,
busy week for me.
I know. Well, okay, so
You
there
can
was a
share.
reason. Do you want to start? You could say.
You say. It's okay.
Okay.
My
Okay.
energy is limited.
Okay. Right. Okay. So the reason why I came up is so I left Israel on Thursday night and or Friday, like late Thursday night. And I started and I had this like horrible neck pain, like horrible. And it felt like I couldn't even move my neck. It felt like I couldn't even like breathe. I was like in so much pain. And then I asked you, I was like, oh my God, I'm in so much pain. And you were giving me remedies. And I was one or two helped. And then I was like, but I couldn't figure it out. Like all these things that I tried to do, like nothing was actually helping this neck pain. And then, like 3 days of horrible neck pain, I was like, oh my God, wait a second. This neck pain, it's not even mine. I think it's your neck pain, right? Like, that's what happened. I was like, this isn't even my neck pain. This is your neck pain. And you were like, oh, you're right. It's not my neck pain. It's not your neck pain. It's my neck pain. I'm like, oh my God, I've been walking around with your neck pain for 3 days. And I'm like an empath like my whole life. Like I know when I'm feeling into somebody else's energy, their thoughts, their vibe, their mood, their everything. I'm like, wait a second. I'm like, for 3 days, I've been with your neck pain. Like it's horrible. So then what
But
happened?
but it was great because I couldn't afford to have neck pain.
So I took on your neck pain because, as it turns out, like until I was too busy to have neck pain. So I'm like, oh, I'll gladly take it on for 3 days while you move. So I did you a favor because did you have neck pain for 3 days?
Like my whole body's sore right now, but the neck pain wasn't, it was okay. It was manageable.
Okay. So then wait, so then this is great. So Monday morning I wake up, I'm like, you're not gonna believe this. So I say to my son Zev, I'm like, you're not gonna believe this. My neck hurts. He's like, it's not even yours. I'm like, you know that it's not mine either. He's like, yeah, because my neck hurts now. I'm like, oh my God. So Tila shared her neck pain with like all of us. And then I was
I
doing all
distributed it, because
exactly because it's like a lot for one person. So we
sharing the
all have
burden.
been,
Yeah.
but then I cleared it. I cleared a lot of it. I think that alleviated it, some of it. And then like I have this remedy that you clicked on like yesterday, then and that alleviated some of it. And Amy says that she also moved. So she's empathizing with you.
Yes.
So it's the
Moving
worst.
is crazy. Like I can't believe.
And you moved like three
I
blocks away.
thought Pesach,
Like,
if I thought Pesach was bad, if I thought Pesach was bad, like give me Pesach like every month.
oh my God. So moving, I don't know how many of you guys have moved. Yeah, moving is horrible. Moving with neck pain, I guess, is worse. So you owe me. I alleviated some of that neck pain for you. cleared it, you know, did all this stuff. So anyway, so then we started thinking more about empathy. And the thing is, like, I could actually not clear it for myself because it wasn't mine. Like, meaning I wasn't actually able, I was only able to work on your neck pain when I realized it was yours. Like, I can't actually work on something. So all of us who are trying to work on things, we actually can't work on things unless we recognize who they are. And that's when we talk about clearing, that's what we do. We first, like Tehilla and I, when we work on things, and we're going to work on people too, like we can only clear things once we realize whose they are and who we have to clear. So it's not like, so unless you understand who they're related to, it's like, and that's the same thing with like our patterns and our behaviors. When we think, oh, this is so great, let me work on this. You know, some of us end up in like really intense experiences trying to work on emotional things, energetic things, physical things, all sorts of things. And it's possible that they're ancestral, they're somebody else's, they're like somebody who you're sitting next to. It's not even ours to heal. So we can't necessarily heal it. Like, doesn't that sound crazy? That sounds crazy, I think, if you think about it. Like, how many of us are trying so hard to work on something and it's possible not even ours to work on? That's like
let me put it this way. The reason that we're actually getting it is in order to heal it, but it's so much more difficult if it's not ours. So because we're not, it's difficult to get to the root of it. So it's given to us for a reason, not just, you know, so it's given to us in order for us to deal with it and resolve it, but it's just so much, you know, it's much more challenging.
Yeah, so think about this. Like, if every one of you guys who are empaths here actually was able to recognize and say, okay, I'm feeling something, whose is it? And then you actually look around you and say, I'm feeling frustrated. I'm feeling, even we'll just talk about emotions. I'm feeling frustrated. I'm feeling disappointed. I'm feeling out of control. I'm feeling whatever it is that you're feeling. And then you look around and you say, wait a second, I'm empathic and I'm tapping into somebody else's energy field because it's possible that I'm noticing it because they don't necessarily notice it. And I can heal it for them because I bring validation and awareness to it. Then essentially it can heal within you and it can heal within them as well. So
the idea is that you're empathic because you're empathic to something or someone that you have resonance with. If you don't have resonance, then you won't be able to take it on. So it's always about, there's a certain disposition within you to that issue or to that person, and then you take it on because there is something that's yours that needs to be resolved. So you can't just put the whole neck pain on me.
fine. That's fine. Fine. I'll take some of it. That's okay. I mean, the level of neck pain that I had, though, I don't think I've ever had in my life. Now, the thing is, wait, we have to say one more quick thing before we move on that I think is really important. You didn't have the level of awareness. Like, it was really crazy neck pain. Like, you're like, yeah, my neck really hurts. Like, you weren't paying attention to it so much. Okay.
I was just
I have things to do.
I was flying through the boxes, you know. Packing.
Right. So that's the thing. That's the thing with empaths. So we pay attention to the things that other people might not be able to pay attention to. So I'll sit next to somebody and that person will have a headache and I'll be like, oh my God, you have a headache. Not always. Thank God now I don't even do that anymore. But in my heightened empathic days where I was like, no boundaries, because that's what I used to do. I used to be like, oh my God, your legs hurt. Wow, yay. And it's like, why do I need to feel that your legs hurt? You know, and that's the thing, like empaths, we feel into what other people are feeling. And until we put up boundaries or until we realize maybe that this is something that we can tell another person, right? Or we can bring awareness to something. And then we can recognize the resonance, like Tehilla was saying, like, oh, this is my issue. Why am I feeling into this? It's possible that we share something together. And then when I clear it for that person, I can clear it for me. And when I clear it for me, I can clear it for that person too. And it kind of like helps all of us together. So that's the value of empathy. Like, there is value of empathy, deep value, which is awareness and tapping in and validation. So let's see if we can. So that's the basis. Would you say that there's anything else? And that's what contributed to this whole empathy, you know, whole.
That's how we play for this. That's why we went down that rabbit hole.
Okay. Exactly. That's why this week we're focusing on empathy instead of, I don't know, the state of the world or something like that, or love in February. I don't know. But that's really what this is about this week. So many of us, okay, so let's talk about, what do you think we're going to do? Do you want me to say? Like, you can say. Like,
Yeah, I can't. You say, because I can't say. You planned this whole thing out. We didn't
you're
actually discuss
moving.
it, to be honest.
You're moving. You moved. So
Yeah, I
like,
moved. I moved.
okay. So what I thought we would do is, I thought we would look at people, and it helps if you can turn on your screen so we can see faces. So that's a possibility. And so we can see faces and call on, see who's holding things, whether it's physical, emotional, or energetic, and see, like, if it's yours, if it's not yours, who it's related to, and what the issue is specifically. And it's possible that it's going to be cleared for a lot of us, meaning resonance from one person. It's possible that it's going to be cleared. So maybe we'll solve the neck pain for so many more people than just me. But if you like, it's all sorts of neck pain, headaches, backaches, all sorts of physical, emotional things. And then let's see where there's resonance, so we can help a lot of people in the group, whether it's physical, emotional, energetic things that are going on. We can clear it for you, but then also for other people who have similar issues. That's my idea. What do you think about that? Wait, why can't, oh, why can't you?
I like checking. I check.
I know. So this is what happens a lot. I'll say something that comes from me. So I'm a self-projecting projector. So in human design, I'll be like, I know what I want. And I'll like feel it inside me. And then I'll ask Tehilla, and she'll be like, hold on, let me check. It's like so frustrating. Like, you just respond.
I take orders. I take orders. I just take orders. I listen.
It's like the opposite. She listens, and I only listen to like what I feel. So I'm like,
you listen to yourself.
Okay, but I'm aligned. So myself, from like my own ego, like if it would be from my own ego, I don't think I'd be sitting here talking about empathy at 2:00 on a Wednesday afternoon. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So let me see. What are we supposed to do? Okay, so I'll choose one person and we'll take it from there. Okay.
Sounds great.
Yeah. Okay. Layla.
Layla.
Okay.
I have to find Layla.
Can you find her?
I can't. I don't know. Maybe oh, hi Layla. Oh, I see you. Okay, let's unmute you.
That's what you should do. Gallery view, like I do.
I'm on the gallery. Okay, well, now I just get out of it. I saw your face before, Layla, and then I was like, oh, I wonder why I was focusing on you. And now, hi, Layla.
Hi.
Hi.
So I just say, so Layla's issue resonates with many women here. So soon I'll be able to Jodi will say what the issue is, and then I'll see who shares it.
That's a lot of pressure, by the way. Like, I suddenly feel like my face is all red and I'm getting so embarrassed. Whose is that?
Not even yours. That's not yours.
Whose is it?
That's Layla's.
Oh my gosh, Layla, do you see, even physically, my face, I think, just turned like a few shades. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling so nervous. I'll tell you how I feel, like even in my body, it's like this. I want to crawl. Yes. Oh, I can't hear you.
I'm sorry, you're all flushed.
Oh, it's yours.
Yeah, I get it.
Do you see my face? I literally just turned red.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I want to hide. Like, I want to just go straight into my self, just like literally. Don't look at me. I don't want to be looked at. I'm so uncomfortable.
And guess what, Layla? It's your mom's. So let's clear that for you. Do you want to explain that, Jodi, quickly? It's like, we carry things for other people. So you actually received it from your mother. So we cleared that.
Oh my God.
It's not that you're an empath, that you're empathizing. How do you say that? Empathizing.
Yeah, empathizing.
Mom. You actually got it from your mom. So there's the difference between empathizing, and that's feeling what someone else is feeling, or we receive things like ancestral issues that just we receive as gifts to resolve.
So are you
Wait,
saying,
hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
are you
Layla.
saying that I have empathy or I'm feeling like,
This whole blushing, flushing, whatever, it's actually you receive that from your mother.
So this whole feeling of feeling like you want to hide, feeling insecure, feeling like you just want to like be lower than the earth itself, it's not even you. Like it's actually not who you are. Like your essence, yourself, you're not that way. Like you, if you had your choice, you would be like a center, like you have this brightness and sparkle about you that you're actually here to like bring out to the world in such an incredible way. But because of this theme that your mother had, it's
You
kind of
have like soul contracts with her also, so we'll clear that. Yeah.
so now the bigger issue that we can kind of explain is like, so why, and soul contracts is this idea that before, up until this moment, and how when we look at soul contracts, it's basically these unwritten soul contracts, literally in between your soul and your mother's soul, saying, I'm not able, I have to feel this way, and I'm willing to hold these feelings for you up until this point, which in this point was at this moment of 2:20 on February 4th. And so you're like, okay, I'll hold this for you. I'll shrink myself down. I won't make myself feel as loud as I want to be. I'll make myself feel shy. I'll make myself feel uncomfortable, which was this agreement that you had with your mother, essentially on like a soul level. But at this point, you're ready to be who you are and to show who you are and to let that go. And so, like, just like you saw my face turn bright red, you in your body would literally shrink down and feel so uncomfortable. And it's not even something that you could work on. Does that make sense?
so I am that kind of bubbly person. My mother was like that. But I have recently, and my mother is gone, and I've been feeling, it's been a long haul, but I've been feeling better, feeling really, really good. And then I started having health issues. I broke my foot. I had a kidney stone. I broke my toe recently. I had a bad fall and sustained a gluteal strain. And I am secluded in my house just feeling what you are saying. This is the most bizarre thing. I can't even. We need a private session. I mean,
Yeah.
this is so on point. And I've been told this. I've been told this. I'm holding, her guilt, her whatever she has.
So this is what's so amazing about when we work. This is what's so amazing about clearing and about the work that not just we do, but is that the universe, God, your higher self is like, you're ready to be who you want to be. And so by clearing in this way, you've already done so much work. And this is when we talk about empathy and we're like, okay, you know what? You've done so much, but what's going on next? Meaning like, why can't you get out of it? Like exactly how you're sitting on your couch and you're like, God, help me. Like this is, this is the universe being like, guess what? Like this is this moment that you've been waiting for so long. You don't want to feel secluded. You don't want to feel stuck. And this is what's so interesting about even when somebody passes away, you're still energetically attached, less so possibly, but to their patterns or to them. And so there's so much that's going to unravel now as a result of this, like this few minutes where you're like, what went on until like these soul contracts. And we spoke about this empathy, and there's actually so much of a release and there's a shift that's going to happen because you want that. And because that's actually where you're meant to be. You're meant to be more in the world and show those gifts into the world and not feel so restrained and confined and like you want to hide. And so that's why this is coming up for you, because it's, thank God, about time. So that's why it's so strange. This is tea time. All sorts of crazy things happening. It's good. It's like the good crazy.
Wonderland.
Wonderland. This is Wonderland. Exactly.
That's why we call it Alive in Wonderland. That's
yeah.
good.
So wait, what are the other pieces, Tehilla? Because I think
so I did hear that there were things that are resonating with other women here, and it's not that issue, it's the issue of all your health issues and everything. What is that? That's because of, okay, I'm just hearing this, okay. So it's actually I'm always hesitant before I say things like that, but this is actually a curse, like someone cursed you, okay? Things like this do happen, you know.
It feels like a curse. It feels
Yeah,
like a
so
curse.
it is a curse, I can see.
Yeah. I have a lesion on my head that I have to see derm about. It just is nonstop.
Yeah, so it is a curse by it's one person. It's a man. Uh, no, X. Someone that provide you with service, and that's what I'm seeing. Someone that provided you with a service, and he felt that you mistreated him. So
I'll have to think about that one.
that's what I'm seeing. And but I see that kind of that you should in general be paying more attention to the people to provide you service. You know, just kind of be more kind of acknowledge them, like see them, look them in the eye, thank them. Sort of you what you did was, it wasn't intentional, but it was very disrespectful, but without being intentional. But because you didn't, you know, you were just kind of flippant about it. So it's not someone that you had a long-term relationship or anything. It's just like someone provided a certain service for you. It could be like even a courier, okay? But if it's enough that you know that they have an issue, and you sort of bring that out in them, and they just send you this negative energy.
Okay.
People want to be noticed. Well, so here's the thing, Layla, like, because, you know, and it's so interesting, right, Tehilla, because it's the opposite of what we were saying. You know how your mom, like, we started with this, don't look at me, I want to kind of be inside, right? And so people want to be noticed, and you actually have this gift and this like deep ability to really see people and to get them to feel comfortable and to feel acknowledged in some way. Like, when you look at people, you have a very direct way of looking at people, specifically noticing them, seeing them, and like celebrating them to a certain extent. However, you don't always necessarily do that. Now, and so when anytime we take our gifts and we have a gift and we don't necessarily utilize it in the best way possible, right? So we're misaligned. You have this ability to see so clearly and so precisely and like acknowledge somebody so directly. And that's a gift, you know, like when you notice things that are misaligned, when you notice things about people, you have like a, right? Like you notice that you can zero in on things, facts and details. And so one of the things you can do is actually you can bring that out for people and celebrate their uniqueness or see the things that other people don't see. And so what you're supposed to be doing is actually seeing more people and celebrating from a sense of gratitude is what I'm seeing. And so, you know, this might just be one person who, whatever, you know, you're not acknowledging me, but the universe then says, well, you're actually supposed to see people and acknowledge them and look at them and say, you are so great, you know, let me tell you why, you know, like that type of a thing, because you see it. See, not everybody sees, but you have an ability to see. So it's actually the opposite of how we started, is when we started with the hiding. And it's actually your gift is about seeing, is about seeing yourself and about seeing others in like a unique, beautiful way. So that's actually going to shift your life and then the life of people around you too. Mm-hmm. I didn't actually even mean to say any of that. That just kind of came out. That was.
Well, I spent 40 years seeing people. I was a pediatric nurse and then a pediatric nurse practitioner, and I have retired a few years ago, and I may have lost some of that.
Yeah, but you can still see people, but now you can choose what you want to see. You've been seeing look, the system makes you see one thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I was a teacher for a long time. I would see how kids do on tests in a school environment and a system, seeing who somebody is and seeing somebody's strengths and recognizing how beautiful people are. That's a different type of seeing. You know, and that's actually what you're really good at and what you would love to do more of, but you weren't able to do that in the confines of what do you see?
Yep, I do. I understand it totally.
Yeah. So that's actually what's going to be so much more amazing is when you start to recognize and appreciate and value and say, oh, this is how I can see, you know, it's a different way of seeing and connecting.
I kind of feel like I stopped seeing with all the politics and the sides, and now it's so unimportant, you
Yeah.
know, what side you're on and how you're labeled. So I do try to see people anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's yeah. So I think the more we see, and that's what the Passion Project is all about, and that's what we do so much of, it's about seeing who people are, because we each have our own unique journey. And so the more we see who we are, and the more who we see who other people are and what they're good at, the more we can say, oh wow, like look at you, look at why you're so special. You can bring your gifts out into the world. And that's actually what we're meant to be doing all the time, is actually seeing people and acknowledging them. And so, yeah, go ahead.
I just go, so let me see if I can remove that curse. Yeah, I can, especially because we explained it and we understood why, you know, where it comes from. So remove that. Okay. Now what resonates, what am I supposed to do with other women here? Okay, I can actually, I'll tell, you know, I'll just go over the women who've actually have a curse on them.
Oh gosh, that's traumatic. Are you
what
going to
I'm
actually
hearing.
do something about it? Hold on. Is something going to be done about this, or you're just going to walk around and say you
No,
have a
yeah,
curse?
but okay, so let me put it this way. Let me hear. So, okay, so I'm gonna go over the women that have a curse and it can be removed, and I'll remove it. Okay?
Oh wow.
Let me put it that
Like
way.
a holiday in February.
We can just leave you with the problem of, yeah, we got a curse, deal with it. So if you have a curse and it can be removed, I'll say it. Otherwise, I won't.
Great. Oh, great. That sounds amazing.
So I should add that to my resume.
Exactly. Removes curses. It's a big one. You speak about like Ain Hara, like this is a big one. Removing curses.
Yeah.
Okay.
RC.
Okay.
So let's see. Esther, you've got, I'm removing it. Enjoy that, Esther. Krona. Louise Pitch also. You got a few actually. I see you had one, Louise many. So just pay attention. You know,
this is what we have to do. That's going to be a poll in like 2 weeks. If you had a curse put on you that was then cleared by Tehilla during tea time, how do you feel? Better, worse?
We need to get back to Louise. I can't, you know, it's Louise is the next. Louise, you're next.
Okay.
So let's see. Ilana, you also have a curse. Removing it. Shireen also. And Leah also. So Shireen, you've got more, but I can't remove them. Sorry, but I'm removing what I can. Okay.
I want to talk about curses. Well, so our curse is different than Ain Hara.
Yeah, a curse is different than Ain Hara. Ain Hara is, you know, Ain Hara is milder. Ain Hara is, you know, it's enough that people are jealous or they're like really impressed by something, and that's already Ain Hara. It's like something that's pretty passive on the side of that person. You just, you know, so you can you just have to also be careful not to give anyone Ain Hara, because when you, it just kind of happens, you know. So it's not so active, but a curse is when you actively wish someone, like you have actively wish someone something negative, like you have actively have ill will towards someone. Okay, so you have to be stepping on, you know, someone's toes or on the wrong toe to be cursed. So that's what we're going to talk about with Louise. Okay, so Louise, hi.
Hi.
Oh, okay. So now, okay. Okay, great. So we're Layla, thank you. We're
Thank you,
good with Layla. Layla, we can still reach out, talk, connect, but thank you. Hopefully you'll feel better, different, something. Okay.
So somehow it's taking this twist towards,
I know.
empathy and curses. So
What is it about? Oh my gosh, maybe at the end we're gonna figure this out.
I tell you why. If you're
Oh.
more empathic, you don't get cursed, because the whole idea is, this is like a spoiler or whatever, but that's so the more you're actually feeling into someone else, the more you understand how other people feel, then the more empathic you treat them, more with, with the more, I say, you'd want to be treated yourself, and then they have no reason to curse you, basically, bottom line. Jodi can explain it in a much more.
No, you did a good job. Let's see what comes up now. I can't wait to see with Louise and all the
Nor can I. And I have to say to you, this is the first time I've come here. I'm from London, and I would normally be in a choir, but something told me today I need to come here today and find out about the Passion Project. Little did I know what was going to happen.
Little did you know. Wow.
Little did you
Love
know.
that. I know, that's why, you see, that's why it's really helpful. Okay. Oh, it's your first time, Shireen's first time here too. See, sometimes I think I should be posting but the universe brings the people who are supposed to come. Okay, that's
yeah.
So, or like Jodi, you should be working on social media, but that's a separate thing. I'm just gonna plead the fifth. Okay, let's see. Go ahead.
So Louise, listen, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You've been cursed by so many people.
Oh my word.
Yeah. So there's the Jodi, do you wanna
the theme?
Do you wanna talk the theme? I know you talk about it because you're more gentle.
It's okay to be direct, it's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. Louise is okay because she's seen it. Louise, like, I think you've seen it. You've experienced a lot of this.
Yeah.
It's like, there's nothing, Tehilla, that you're going to tell Louise that she's going to be like, put it gently. Like she's lived it. She's pretty clear about all the stuff that she's gone through. She's like, oh, I know now. She's right.
I don't know that, but
well,
it hasn't surprised me. But I don't know why. I have to be honest. I try to be the best I can be.
So what is that? What is it about? What is it? What's been going on?
Because Louise does strike me, as I'm hearing you're a positive person. Why would so many people curse you? Let me see. Oh, it's a past life thing. I didn't know what curses drag on from past lives. I didn't know that. It's interesting.
I have wondered about that, I have to say.
So it's a past life. So because you are positive and you are, so it's a past life thing that you've been dragging along. It's always a twist, Jodi. Hey.
I know. We learn something new all the time. That's why we love it. We're like, unraveling the secrets of the universe takes a little bit more than just us, So
okay, so this is what we need to what we need to understand. So curses can actually carry on over past lives. Let me see. So can I clear that? Not yet, because we have to explore that.
Wait, can they carry on through ancestrally too?
Yeah, you can, because I think we've had cases, or we did speak. I remember something about you curse the whole family. There's a curse on the family.
It goes through the generations. It goes through time.
That I remember seeing cases like that where like the whole family's been cursed, but I didn't see like past lives. I haven't had the chance to. I haven't had the pleasure.
Yeah.
Dealing with curses carry on from
past. So you learn at the same time as myself.
Yeah. So you say that you have been wondering about that?
Yeah, I have.
Can you share a bit more?
It's really more of a feeling than knowing the reason behind it. but I have wondered about past lives, and the ancestral connections and what's going on there. But I've never really thought about the word curse. However, what I mean is I may have thought about it and then dismissed it more than anything. More to the point, how can I actually, even say you weren't even here, how can I do this for myself? Perhaps there is a way of doing it, of clearing myself.
Clearing yourself, I don't see at this point that you can. Maybe at a later stage. Jodi, you want to? I see that you've got like a big piece. Do you want to see what's going on?
Yeah. So what I see is, I feel like, wait, hold on. I can't say it. Why can't I say it?
Let me clear your throat just a sec. That's also a past life thing. Oh, you and Louise knew each other in past lives.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, look, every time.
Myself and Jodi.
Yeah, look at us.
I sense that, and that is why I joined today.
Yeah, you've got
look at us.
past lives together.
Do you want to tell me about this past life?
And yeah, so you know, so Jodi, you know that whole curse thing, you were kind of involved, not in the cursing, but you were.
Oh God. Oh God.
You were...
God. You know, I find like the joke is on me in these things. It's like, somehow it's like, Jodi, you should join Tea Time. And then it's like, oh, you know about the curse. And it's like, I know, because I was there. Okay, so let's see. I just see that you had, it's not your own agenda. Okay, as we're talking, I'm just going to tell you what I feel, because that's how I work.
And I'll clear it.
Okay, good. So it's that thing in my throat, and then a little bit in my chest, a little bit in my stomach.
Yeah.
A little bit of like anxiety, feeling of fear, feeling like I have to protect myself, but also feeling like vulnerable at the same time. Feeling like there's a big missing part. So this is what I feel. I feel like, Louise, like, there are some things that you did maybe in that lifetime. I'm just going to like, I feel like I have to close my eyes and say it. There are things that you did that you were very much misunderstood. I'm hearing the word misunderstood. Like there were things that people didn't hear or see the whole story. And I feel like there were some things that were misunderstood. So like your intentions around things, what had happened. I feel like tightness now in my throat and in my stomach again. It's like, you know, I kind of feel like, you know, the witch, like I'm not even all about the witch, but like the witch that lives in the forest and is like, oh, this is her, you know, like you don't want to go near her because she does, you know, and whatever it is that she does. It's like all those women who were doing that for so long.
I see it. Yeah. But
go
on, but finally I saw it.
Wait, so hold on. Let me just finish this thought and then you can say,
yeah.
Like, they're so misunderstood and there's so much there. And so because people don't have the clarity of the whole story, they fill in like gaps and all this stuff. And so, you know, it almost feels like you had throughout lifetimes, like you have this intention, you have your way of doing things and you have intention and you have a knowing and you're connected to some truth and some understanding and you have a gut feeling and a like real clarity. And there are people around you that misunderstood you and that kind of like twisted things slightly and then created like a whole other narrative that wasn't necessarily yours or wasn't necessarily truthful. And so, you know, then there's, I don't know.
Give an example. Let me give because I see the story.
Go ahead.
So, you know, where is it? It was in Ireland. Jodi loves Ireland.
Oh, I love Ireland.
Love Ireland. Ireland, and it's like, you know, there's a village, and you know how the woman, you know, the medicine woman, she considers herself to be a medicine woman, but everyone calls her the witch, and she lives outside of the village, and that's you. And that's where sort of Jodi wasn't living next to you, but you kind of you were meeting all these women. You shared knowledge about medicine, about herbs, about you know, nature, and you were very connected to nature.
I know aromatherapy now.
Oh, you are?
Well, that's one of the things I do. Yeah.
Yeah. of course, you know, those gifts they carry with us. They're like, you were good at it then, you know, like why give it up? You know, it's like...
Sorry, Tehilla.
No, it's okay. So you were reclusive because most people were kind of ignorant at the time. It's medieval times. People are ignorant and narrow-minded and bigoted, you know. So no need to mix with them too much. However, what happened was because you were sort of a recluse, then every time something happened, you know, the cow dies and they blame you. Okay, there's something wrong with the crops, they blame you. It's so you were like the scapegoat, okay, because it was so convenient to have a scapegoat, and that was you. So every time something went wrong, it was very, like I say, convenient to blame you, and they kept cursing you all the time because they could, you know. So that's how you accumulated all these curses. Anything else you see, Jodi?
No, but my stomach, and I'm like kind of nauseous about it, and I feel kind of cold. So I'd like these feelings to just go away. Like I really don't like it.
I want to say that when you say about the throat, I tend to lose my voice for a couple of months every year. For no reason I know that anyone seems to be able to tell me. And yeah, definitely everything goes to the stomach.
Yeah.
Everything.
So losing the voice and the stomach, it's related to that.
What was the end? What was Louise's life at the end of this whole experience?
Surprisingly enough, they didn't burn her. Surprisingly enough, you would expect it.
Lucky me.
I mean, we could joke around about it now, thank God. It's only like 700 years later.
Yeah. Like the level of animosity towards her was definitely there. But for some reason, you know, what happened? She died of old age. So that's, you know.
Oh, great. So you got to be miserable for a lot of the life, getting curses constantly.
For the sounds of it. But that's just great. One lifetime.
Louise, you know, it would be really healing for us to sit down with some tea together. I'd be like, let me tell you about this lifetime.
So I can clear, let me see, so I can clear that. That's great. So let's clear all those curses.
See, that's the crazy part about the whole thing. Either you're not empathic, or you're so empathically, or you're so connected and you want to help so many people, and people are just like, oh, you want to help me? Well, if something goes wrong, let me blame you. You know, it's like every...
Yeah. You've got to be, the thing is that's a lesson for everyone. You've got to be smart about it. You've got to see who you're dealing with, and you've got to deal with them at their level. Because what happened, Louise, like, let me put it this way, your bad was that you were just like, forget it, you know. Like, I'm not, you didn't even try to do any positive PR, like nothing. Okay?
I have to say that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. However, I have to say in this lifetime, I would say I'm probably the opposite to that. Although I still want to help others all the time, and I ended up becoming a healer. So at this right moment in time, there's other things going on. However, I've still carried on with, I have to do this because this is what the right thing is to do. So I'm a little bit stubborn in that sense, you know.
Well, oh gosh.
I hope so.
Yeah. Oh gosh, there's so many. Go ahead.
So many.
Okay.
But I just stubborn, you just connected. So what happens is when and this is the theme that I'm going to tell the other women here which resonates, and this is an important lesson. It's not about being stubborn. It's once you're sort of aligned, once your system is aligned, it's when you move, the possibility of being doing something that's not aligned with you is so painful for you that you just can't do it. That your system can't take it anymore. Meaning that you're just used to, it's like you're used to drinking good pure water. Like there is no way you're going to drink Coca-Cola. Like you'll die before you drink Coca-Cola. Okay. So
yeah,
that's the example that came up. I don't know what. So let me see. So it's not about so much about.
hold on, can I just say, like, all of a sudden, that story, that Hansel and Gretel story, Hansel and Gretel, Louise, Hansel and Gretel?
Yes,
Like,
yes.
poor, that poor witch, like, like, not really, because she ended up eating the kids in the story, but the truth is, like, how many women there were who were kind of healers, who were really living in the farce, who wanted to do their own thing. And the way that PR, like, the way that they were really, like, made to feel like they were so removed, they were misunderstood, all the remedies and all the things that they wanted to do were completely ignored. I don't know. There's just so much sadness because now, we want to go back into the world and say, hi, let me help you again. And then the world is like, oh, I know you. And so then we have this like PTSD trauma response, like, oh, I want to help you. And it's like, well, the last time I helped you, like, who knows what happened to me? So then there's this fear, from so many healers. Like, this is also what goes on, I think, from so many people. Like, I feel that empathetically. Maybe we could look at that or clear that, because it's this idea that, like, we've been, yeah.
I just have to tell the women who are aligned and doing something out of alignment is painful for them, because so they just know it, because some of these women think that there's actually a problem with themselves, that they aren't flexible enough, they're not open enough, or their family members or someone's trying to pressure them into doing something, and it just goes against their grain so much, and they can't figure out why. And the reason is because it's not aligned with them, and because they're actually aligned, they just can't do it. So was that explanation clear enough?
That, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's aligned and who's being forced to do something that's not in alignment with them.
It's not even being forced. The people, their surroundings are trying to force them, but thank God they just can't do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I just need to tell these. I just need to tell these women.
Yeah. Go.
Okay. Avi, Raquel A, Tova Nathan, Ilana, Louise, you're also, Robin also, Jodi also came up.
Well,
and Leah. I just go over the names, and Leah also. So
yeah.
You need to know that because you're aligned, there are things that you just can't do. And it's not because there's something wrong with you, it's just because it's not aligned with you. And there's don't resist it, don't fight it. If you just can't do it. Just accept it and understand that it's because you're so aligned that you can't do it. It's no problem with you. It's actually a problem with whoever's trying to push you into that position of doing something that's not aligned with you. So that's just the message that needed to come across.
Okay, perfect. We have
Thank you.
Thank you, Louise. So fun drinking tea with you, talking about horrible past life, like whatever, imbeciles.
From the comfort of our home.
Exactly. Oh my God. Without that horrible cold of Ireland and the woods and so happy to be here with you right now.
Yes, you too.
So good. Okay, so there's a couple of people who raise hands, but I also want to know, because we only have like a few minutes left. So what do you think? What Tehilla?
Let's just hear Leah. And just questions. If you ask questions, it has to be like a general question that resonates with everyone.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Go ahead and unmute yourself, Leah. I don't know. I think there's like a hand. You can call. Yeah. Hi.
Okay, great. No, so I put in the chat, I wanted to hear one line about the curse, if it's possible.
Oh, about the curse?
And if it pertains to everyone.
Does her curse pertain to like other people?
Like in one line.
Like, meaning, is it just specific to her?
It's just specific to her.
Okay, so it's not relevant. Okay, yeah. So if you have a specific question, like now, because we wanted to apply to many people. Oh, I'm feeling so nauseous though.
Yeah, so like, is there anything I can do to bring this forward, or to make it more effective? Is there anything left for me to do about this curse?
Nobody else.
In general, let's make it a general,
Yeah, as a general question for everyone, yeah.
In general, if you feel that you're cursed, you need to look about. It's something you need to look at, be aware of. I know what I do, but I think there are other people probably that do stuff related to that. So that's basically what I'm seeing. Like the best thing is, prevention. You know what they say about prevention.
But
Try
you
not
can't
to.
help. But hold on, you can't help. Like, meaning if if something happens, like you can try, but you can't really affect other people. Like if somebody has intention of ill will because something happened, right? Like
I'll tell you an example of a friend of mine. So she took her carpet to be cleaned at this guy. She told her husband not to take the carpet to be cleaned there, but the husband chose to take the carpet to be cleaned there because it was cheap. And the carpet came back like full of sand, smelly, stained, and with a cigarette burn, like that bad. So so they decided to sue this guy. Um, and 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 things went so bad for her afterwards. So she had like an accident when she was like a teenager, and a corkinet, bashed into her, and she injured herself. Then a house burnt down, and she was almost fired from her work. And when she spoke to me, I saw it was this guy. I told her, listen, I see it's this, it's this guy, and I cleared it every day for 2 weeks until it was lifted. So it takes a lot of energy work to, at least for what I see, to remove things. It also depends on how powerful the other person is. There are actually people actually go to professional people who actually put curses. People actually pay money for someone to curse other people. It's like this whole industry. So
No, but what came up for me was when you said you got to be careful. Sometimes it's not even about you being careful. The other person is like really unhealthy, and as careful as you want to be, all you can do is put yourself in a boundary. Careful maybe is put yourself in a boundary.
Yeah,
What?
look, there's so many different aspects, but as
Yeah.
far as what we can do, because there's also lessons that we need to learn, soul contracts, etc. Just as far as we can do is just, like you say, it's also like your health. You take preventative measures, you eat healthy, you do exercise, but there's just so much you can do. So that's that. It's the same thing with this kind of stuff, which is I don't like talking about it so much because I don't like giving it too much room, because we like to focus on the positive.
I know.
Tea
But
time,
maybe like putting yourself in a boundary is also something like
yeah. So but
okay, I just want to say, that if anybody has any questions about curses, don't even ask me. Okay, like Tehilla, like this is your thing. The curses is your thing. I know all the time. People text me. Don't be. I can't answer you because I'll be directing you to Tehilla, and maybe you could even think about what you want to do, or we could discuss this whole curse thing. But the point that you need to know now is just, unless your house burns down, unless something terrible happens, unless you feel like you're always on the wrong track, unless you feel like, like when we first started, where there's like constant things going on, like with Layla, that's how this curse situation, we first discussed it, is is like things kept going wrong and we couldn't figure it out and what that was about. So we just kind of want to remain aligned with our passion and our purpose. And look, Layla,
exactly.
no, because Layla ended up coming today, right? The same thing with Louise. She's like, I don't even know why I'm here.
It's easy to be like paranoid about curses, and everything that goes wrong is like, oh, it's a curse. Well, it's not. Chances are it's not a curse. Let me put it that way.
Right.
So like Jodi said, unless things are consistently going so bad, like things are so wrong,
you can't explain
no matter what
it.
you do,
right?
That's then usually it's just that you're not aligned with your passion and your purpose.
Exactly.
Contract.
Thank you. You see, I just diminished like half of the questions for you. You see, I got you. So let's just say that most of the time, if you're aligned, and if you're aligned with your passion, with your purpose, who you are, what you're here for, and what you're here to do, and you listen to your own intuition, you'll end up on the right path. and you'll end up look like today, you know, so many things got cleared for so many women. So that's really, if you end up listening to your intuition and listening to that inner voice, and you kind of say, hey, like, what am I supposed to be doing? What should I not take on? What can I take on that I'm supposed to be doing? The more you're aligned you are, the better it is that you'll just, blocks will be cleared for you and doorways will open up for you, which means,
and
yeah,
you get divine protection also, you know.
yeah,
More, and I keep repeating this, more than you want to be aligned and living your passion and your purpose, the divine wants you to be living your passion and your purpose. So, you know, you have the same interest.
yeah, exactly. So, okay. So I think that's like really tea time. Who knew that we were going to be talking about curses? I thought we were just going to be talking about empathy, but curses are way more fun and less heavy somehow. Like empathy, I mean,
No, I don't know.
I don't know. I think so. Like, guys, I don't know what you think. I thought that this was pretty interesting. I don't know. Maybe you could.
Let me put it this way: curses are fun when you're not
Right.
subject.
You're not the one being, I thought it's interesting. Like nobody thinks about curses. You know, everybody knows, oh, I'm an empath. I feel what you're feeling, you know, and that's kind of where it stops. But this is like a different twist on it, you know? So every time you see, when I write something on whatchamacallit, on Tea Time, Alive in Wonderland, I'm like, oh, we're talking about this. And then who knows, we end up taking like a twist in another direction. So next week I was thinking that we would be doing like, because it's Valentine's Day, but I was thinking we would be doing something with like friends and inviting your friends and letting you guys know your either your relationships, your past life stuff with them, different types of things like that, we're still trying to do. But you know, the universe always has like another plan. So every time I say, oh, let's talk about this, you know, it's like it ends up going another direction. It's like karmic problem, you know, things you're here to heal, or who knows. I don't even know. So anyways, that's next week, Wednesday. I'll write that in the chat. And if you're on the Passion Project, you can always go on to www.livethepassionproject.com. And there's a WhatsApp group there and there's information there. Anything else?
And there's a YouTube channel.
Yes, and we have a YouTube channel. They can like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And next week we're doing the Divine You classes on Tuesday. So at 8:00 at night Eastern time. There's information on that too. But I'm going to be teaching. It's like a workshop, a teaching, fun. I don't know, a little bit different because not everybody is muted. People kind of talk and share and things like that, along with readings and channeling and that type of stuff. So that's on Tuesday at 8 p.m. So you can look at that. And that's actually free if you're in the subscription group. So YouTube channel is the Passion Project. So we'll post that in the group along with the recording. So I think that's it. That was like,
you did a great summary.
That was a good, right? The tea time, the recording, the YouTube, the all that type of stuff. So so hopefully that's that. And if there's any questions or any things you want, or we each book private sessions, or we're actually we're working on ways that you can work with us, which is going to be great. Work with us. So that's also good. So more information about that also in the next week or two. So many exciting things, right? Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm
just so happy I've moved house.
We're back to that. We're back to that. We're like, I'm so happy.
Just say whatever you want. Everything's great. I'm just like, oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And then we're looking at these comments and these everything. If you want to write, we're going to be looking at the chats and things like that too. And anything else? I don't think so.
We're good. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you all so much for being here, and we'll see you next week again. And Tea Time, Alive in Wonderland.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks all. Bye.
Thank you, Jodi. That was
Bye.
great.
Thanks, Tehilla.
Thank you.